In the beginning, there was only light, pure, unblemished light. The heavens were filled with glory and the angels with awe, standing in perfect harmony with the Creator. They were his servants, his messengers, entrusted with the care of his creation. And among them, there was one who stood apart. Lucifer, the morning star, the brightest and most glorious of the angels, was entrusted with great power. Yet, in the beauty of his creation, there grew a seed of rebellion, a desire for greatness beyond what was granted him. He thought to himself,
"Why should I serve? Why should I be lesser than the Creator?"
A war raged in the heavens, angels against angels, light against light. The very fabric of creation shook as Lucifer's rebellion was met with divine wrath. The Creator did not stand idly by. With a voice that thundered across the heavens, he cast down Lucifer and all who followed him.
Lucifer, you have exalted yourself above your Creator. You and those who follow you shall be cast down, forever separated from the light.
And so they fell, from the heights of heaven to the depths of darkness. Lucifer, the morning star, became Satan, the adversary, and the angels who followed him, once filled with light, were now shrouded in darkness. They were lost forever, their rebellion their undoing. But while the war in heaven raged on, the Creator's purpose for the earth unfolded. He formed man from the dust and breathed life into him. Adam was made in the image of God, perfect, pure, and without sin. And in the garden, the Lord walked with him, communing with his creation.
Adam, this garden is yours to tend, to enjoy, to rule. But I give you one command. Do not eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, for in the day you eat of it, you will surely die.
The Lord's command was simple. Adam and Eve were free to enjoy all of creation, but there was one tree forbidden to them. And yet, in the heart of man, there always remains the temptation to defy. And though Adam and the Lord walked in perfect fellowship, a shadow followed them. For in the depths of the garden, where man and woman were meant to dwell in harmony with their Creator, the serpent, a fallen angel now twisted in form, lingered in the dark, watching, waiting. Eve turns, sensing a presence. She sees the serpent, coiled at the base of the tree of knowledge, its eyes fixed on her, as it speaks with a voice full of sly charm.
Did God truly say, "You shall not eat of every tree in the garden"? Surely he knows that in the day you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. Why should you remain ignorant when you can be like him?
The serpent spoke with words as old as time, temptation, pride, the promise of more. And Eve, in her innocence, saw the fruit and wondered. Was it truly forbidden? What would it be like to know, to understand? And in that moment, the fall began. The fall of man was not just the fall of one soul. It was the fall of God's image upon the earth. Through one act of disobedience, mankind too would know the separation that the angels had felt. The promise of becoming like God was too great a temptation to resist. The angels' fall was a great tragedy, a rebellion that shook the heavens. But the greatest tragedy of all was the fall of mankind, the fall of God's image upon the earth. And this is where our story begins, where the choice of man would echo throughout the ages, forever changing the course of creation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications. See you in the next video.